So, Dr. Ashok Ganguly.
Mr. Chairman, I've been listening with a great deal of care by previous speakers. I'm pleased to be addressing the Honorable Minister through you, Chairman, because while I was hearing many of the speeches, it reminded me that very little has changed in the last 50 years. The country has changed, the economy has changed, but the language of trade unionism, of labor laws, implementation has not changed. All that has happened is possibly what was heard on a 78 RPM record is now being heard on a CD. I think this is very unfortunate and this is very serious. Economic reforms started 30 years ago. Why did labor reforms not start 30 years ago? This is a question, Honorable Minister, we have to think very seriously. We cannot do it in salami pieces. We cannot do it in slices. If you walk into any city of any size, you will find visibly, we walk past, we drive past, building construction sites, which is a shame in this nation. The trade union movement, with all due respect, I've worked on shop floors myself, has been eroded in this country, with all due respect to my trade union leaders and friends. It has eroded because its power, its performance, its effectiveness is no longer there, with due apologies to everybody. Therefore, Honorable Minister, through the Chairman, I request you that do not bring bills which bring about minor changes. Labor reforms, like economic reforms, need root and branch transformation. We can sit here, either agree or disagree with the amendments you're bringing, but I don't think that it just does justice either to industry or to labor or to their family or to the future generations in this country. Therefore, I'm not going to quarrel with you how many numbers will be covered, how the record will be kept, and so on and so forth. If your Make in India, your Earth for the future, like what has been happening in this country for the last 20 years, we want to progress, faster, I think we must look at modernization of labor laws, modernization of trade union movement, modernization of investor outlook in a holistic fashion. I request through you to please go back to your cabinet and discuss this issue de novo so that we can all jointly look at the future of India. Please take note that the trade union movement, even in a country like United States, has been decimated. It has been destroyed. Therefore, if you look at the auto industry in the United States, if you look at many of the labor-intensive industries in the United States, they are in dire conditions. We have a chance not to do it. I request you, don't bring piecemeal amendments. Look at the larger picture, let us all work together, and then look at a labor modernization law in its comprehensive nature. I thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Good, sir.